Even though Democrats are still refusing to show up for work, Governor Greg Abbott is promising more special sessions. This is Wednesday, August 13th, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
We've hit the middle of the week. Thanks for spending part of this Wednesday with the Texas Minute. Our mission at Texas Scorecard is to help citizens be better informed and therefore more effective in impacting culture and government. To that end, I hope you'll share our content with your friends and family. Let's jump into the news. A complaint's been filed in a South Texas federal court alleging that a Marine murdered his unborn child by spiking the mother's hot chocolate with abortion drugs. The lawsuit has been filed against Aid Access, an organization that ships abortion pills into Texas, and the father, Christopher Cooprider, a Marine. Allegedly, Cooprider impregnated his girlfriend, who wanted to carry the baby to full term. Cooprider, the lawsuit asserts, purchased abortion pills from Aid Access and repeatedly urged her to take them. When she refused, Cooprider is alleged to have doctored the woman's hot chocolate with them. The woman began hemorrhaging and cramping shortly after, and the baby died. Attorney General Ken Paxton is asking a Tarrant County judge to hold Robert Francis Beto O'Rourke in contempt of court, seeking both fines and jail time. Paxton is accusing O'Rourke of openly defying a temporary restraining order that barred him from fundraising for runaway Democrat lawmakers' personal expenses. Paxton has alleged that O'Rourke misled donors by advertising contributions to his Powered by People entity as political donations to fight Republicans, while instead using those funds for impermissible personal expenses such as private jets, luxury hotels, and dining. The Tarrant County judge issued a temporary restraining order last week against O'Rourke and the group. Paxton told the judge yesterday that O'Rourke almost immediately thumbed his nose at the restraining order.
You may say to yourself, well, those aren't the rules. There are no refs in this game. Fuck the rules. We are going to win.
The court is being asked to fine O'Rourke and Powered by People $500 for each violation of the order and to jail O'Rourke until he demonstrates a willingness to comply. Even though the House has been at a standstill, the Texas Senate powered through the remaining items on Governor Greg Abbott's special session agenda yesterday. In addition to congressional redistricting, the other items on the governor's agenda that were adopted yesterday by the Senate include disaster relief, the installation of flood warning systems, and a prohibition on abortion-inducing drugs, among other things. The Senate had previously passed legislation banning taxpayer-funded lobbying, restoring power to the Attorney General to prosecute election crimes, and prohibiting the manufacture, sale, and possession of consumable hemp products that contain any form of THC. While the Senate has passed all of the governor's priorities, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick acknowledged that the Senate may be forced to undertake the same work all over again in a second special session. More on that when the Texas Minute returns after this.
The Luke Macias Show is your access to what happens behind closed doors in Texas politics. Listen weekly to me, your host, Luke Macias, as I break down what is actually happening in conservative politics in the Lone Star State, a state that we all love and cherish. Listen weekly wherever you listen to podcasts. This show is a product of Texas Scorecard.
With the current special legislative session nearing its end and the Texas House still paralyzed by a Democrat quorum break over congressional redistricting, Governor Greg Abbott says lawmakers will be called back immediately for another round. The governor said the next special session will, quote, have the exact same agenda. He hinted that he might be adding additional items. The current impasse began when House Democrats fled the state to block legislation on new congressional maps. Without at least 100 members present, the House can't conduct its business. It is worth noting that the entire process for moving legislation restarts with each special session. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Travis Morgan, Sidney Henry, and Brandon Waltons. Our producer is Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Have a great day.